What up everybody, Hunger and Hungover here, and today is another review. I just finished up that month, it was great, but now I can focus on making quality reviews. So, I'm going to be reviewing Plasma by Nicholas Lawrence. Now, this came at the perfect time because I was going to buy Smooth by him, which was the chapstick penetration, but I smoke, and I always have Zippos, and the trailer dropped, so this was a steal for me. And I smoke, right? Or I always have a lighter, so I always have Zippos on me, and this was perfect. But this brings me to the biggest problem that I'm going to address right away with this, all right? And just a side note, buy this model if you're a magician, because it's fucking incredible. If you carry a Zippo, this is a great model to have. And yeah, official, buy that one. And shout out to the Leonard Skinner one. I bought this for graduation when I graduated high school. This was great. But anyways, the main problem with this, as somebody who smokes, as somebody who hangs around people that smoke, Illusionist puts right on the packaging, fully examinable. And they even replied to a comment on the trailer saying this.
You're lying. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Global bullshit. I call bullshit bullshit!
Do not, I repeat, do not hand out this lighter to anybody. Don't hand this lighter out to a single person, okay? Especially if they smoke or if they know Zippos. Do not do this for somebody who knows Zippos. If they ask to see it, you're gonna have to say no. I would not hand this out. I'm being honest. So right off the bat, that's my only complaint with this. I love this effect, so we're gonna talk about it. So the tutorial you get on Illusionist is brilliantly shot, and this is my first product ever by Nicholas Lawrence. I remember saying in the Cool Box Live, the live stream that Penguin Magic does every Sunday on their YouTube channel, I'm like, this guy is the Willy Wonka of magic, because I see a new release from him all the time, but this is the first one that I actually wanted to get because it's useful to me. As a magician, you know, I carry lighters, so why not have one that I can do a cool effect with? And the tutorial covers everything. It covers the main effect, which is, you know, the napkin covered version, which that's going to be the only way I'm going to do it, honestly. The mini card box covered version, which is great. I love the mystery aspect of that. And I would do that, but I don't have any of those mini bicycle decks. And the open handling. I would only do this, honestly, on camera because the angles are iffy on that one in real life. And he also teaches you how to do the main handling, but in the spectator's hands. There's a live performance where he does it to Chris Oberly. And that one, honestly, is pretty cool, but you have to find the right spectator. And other than that, in the maintenance section, I have one complaint. So my one complaint in the maintenance section, he tells you how to change the Flint because you're going to need to change the Flint, but he doesn't show you how. And here are thumbnails of videos on YouTube that actually show you how, but Nicholas left out a crucial thing. Zippos, not only do you have to replace the Flint, you have to replace the wick, because the wick does, eventually it gets all natty and super burnt out. And there's tutorials right here that teach you how to change the wick. So what I recommend you guys do is purchase these. These are official Zippo brand. It comes with Flint, all these little pieces of Flint, and it comes with extra wick. And one of these will last you literally years. Unless you smoke 17 packs a day, one of these will last you years. And they're cheap. They're literally cheap. These two, I've had these two since 2013. Since 2013. So pick those up. You can find them. I'll put the link in the description where you can find those. Now, the effect is great. I mentioned that I just went through the tutorial, I dubbed over it, but one problem with quality control, okay? I love Zippos, and this is great to me to have, but it's on mine. The lid is loose. And not only that, hold on, it might not do it now. Yeah, okay, good. Earlier when I was doing this, I tipped it upside down and the lid would come off. So you have to make sure that it's really put in there super tight, but still my, you can hear that. I don't like that. It still works great. Don't get me wrong, but that's a piss off, you know. It still works, but quality control, I don't know how yours will come. Yours might be perfect. Yours might be sturdy, and there you go. But that's mine. Okay, so lastly, in the little opening that I shot, and by the way, I'm sorry that was kind of eccentric with like the Japanese text. I'm in the middle of a Quentin Tarantino binge right now. I'm going back through all of his movies, and I just watched Kill Bill Volume 1 before I filmed this, so that's why that happened. Anyways, the trick at the beginning. My first Zippo ever was in 2009. I got a Zippo and I wanted to learn tricks, and that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, where you can take the flame off. And there's even magic effects that cost hundreds of dollars, where I think Sans Mines had one, where you can control the time of the flame, right? But this one, you can do with literally any Zippo, including this. You take the flame away, and you can make it come back. That's cool as fuck to me, because it's impromptu, and I said I would only do the main handling of this, where I cover it with a napkin, and I could put something through it, but it could start off as a cool, like, hey, you guys want to see a Zippo trick? So, this is how you do it. And again, this isn't like revealing a magic trick, there's tons of videos on this, but the secret is this. Okay, hold on, let me get one of these. This is how Zippos normally come, with their wick, and the wick is straight. You see that? It's straight in the center. The secret of how to take the flame away and then make it pop back is you bend your wick to the left. All you need is literally, I used a Swiss Army knife that has the cap opener, or you can use a flathead screwdriver, and all you do is you push the wick all the way to the left and kind of push it down at the top a bit, so it's kind of like curved, and that's it. That's the secret, because when it's lit, right, the flame is still there. But when you take it away and oh shit, it might be scary for you to do it at first. You're gonna be like, I don't want to touch fire and fucking burn my hands, but you take it away, but the flame is still going, and to get the flame to come back, you just need a gust of air, or you can shake it. So that's the effect, and you're welcome. Because, like I said, that's the only way I'm gonna do it, is, you know, if I'm out with, like, people that smoke at a bar or something, and be like, oh, hey, you guys wanna see a Zippo trick, right? And I could do that, and then I could be like, but you wanna see something else I can do, you know, as my smoke's going? And I'll have a napkin, and I'll set this up, and, you know, I'll go right into the main penetration effect and blow their minds. So you're welcome for that, if you didn't know that. And yeah, guys, peace. I'm going to be making tons more reviews. I said in my review for Pop Hayden's 3 shell game and the copper shells that I'm not going to be reviewing the latest, greatest stuff. But if something comes along like this that appeals to me, you bet your ass I'm going to review it. I love magic that is justified, you know? This is obviously a spin on the Matchbox penetration, where you have a solid block of metal. But, like, why the fuck would anybody carry that around? You know what I'm saying? I carry lighters around. I always use this because I think it's the coolest lighter to have as a magician. This has the official Zippo butane torch insert, but it's out, of course. But like, yeah, for Torched and Restored, I always have this. So this makes sense. And that comes down to, do you carry one of these around? If you do, and you do magic, buy this. You have no excuse not to. It's not a card trick, it's fucking dope. So, with all that being said, this is a winner. I do not like how they said on the packaging, fully examinable. I love you guys over there at Illusionist, but that's complete bullshit. Anyways, I'm Hungry and Hungover. Peace out. Subscribe.
Strict top of the crop shit, crushing motherfuckers like moss in a mosh pit. $0.00 cent shit, since I ain't lost it. It's in a fucking jar with guitar.